Feed additives can get a bad rap, but studies show they can be beneficial to the cattle industry. Grow's Marilyn Barnett digs deeper in our Grow interview.
Several of you cattle producers may remember this. Last year there were concerns about a feed additive called Zilmax, and there's been a study conducted here in Nebraska, and Ty Schmidt was part of this study. He's a UNL animal scientist joining us on the phone. So Ty, let's first of all talk about this Zilmax. There was a concern causing lameness in cattle, so is that kind of the reason why you picked up this study here?
Actually, no. We started the study well before the controversy came out. We started the study just to try to get a better understanding of what was going on within the animal when we fed the compound, both looking at it, metabolically and in terms of the endocrine system or the hormones that were being altered or changed during the supplementation.
So what did you find out?
Well, what we found from our trial was basically there's a couple things, some small things that do change in terms of some hormones or some metabolites that change, but overall there's really not a whole lot of differences within the animal when they're fed Zilmax compared to animals that aren't fed the same compound.
And one thing too, did you notice any increase in muscle mass or anything like that?
Oh, absolutely. The compound works. We've known that for years. And so the animals that we utilize, we got a very similar response as to what Merck has reported being the increase in muscle mass.
What do you want producers especially to kind of pull out from a study like this?
From us, the study, we conducted the study just to see what was going on. And, with the controversy that came up, almost everything from the controversy was brought up in the media or brought up saying that that Zilmax caused lameness was due to anecdotal data, or actually no data, just perception or personal opinion. And so for us, we wanted to find the truth. Whether it was causing an issue or whether it wasn't causing an issue, we wanted to see what was really going on. And so for us, what we found in the study was that really it doesn't cause any type of animal well-being issue. We didn't see anything in our trial that would suggest that there's a concern in terms of negative impact on the animal.
And, sometimes that happens a lot, especially media. They tend to pounce on things. And like you said, there's sometimes no data really to back up something. Moving forward here, too, do you guys plan on doing any other studies, or what do you have planned?
For us, we want to we've got a lot of data still from this trial. A lot of things, it's gotten some press release recently with the trial, and a lot of people kind of harped on it as it being a small trial. It actually was small in terms of numbers. We only used 20 animals. But in terms of the intensity and the design of the trial, it's probably one of the most extensive trials ever done looking at this type of compound. And so we want to continue we've got an enormous amount of data that we still have to go through and get wrapped up. And I think for us, we still want to look at these types of compounds and see how they can be utilized. There's another compound, Optiflex. Again, a lot of this media attention is, bashing or really pushing against the use of these beta agonists. So we want to look at the other beta agonists and do the exact same type of trial and see if it has any negative animal welfare issues. And, from what I've seen in my close to 15 years of working in the beef industry, these compounds don't have any animal well-being issues that I've seen. I've worked with several trials that we've used both Optiflex or Zilmax. Mm-hmm. So for me, I think it's going to go, our research is going to focus on continuing to look at these compounds, make sure that they're not causing an animal well-being issue. If they are causing one, the first thing we want to be the people to say, get rid of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But if it's not causing an issue, if it's not causing us a problem in terms of animal well-being, these are great compounds. They both are adding muscle mass. We're at a time, where we're short numbers. We're short cattle numbers. We're short red meat. So if we can utilize these and actually put some more money in the producer's pocket, I'm game for using these compounds.
Ty, thank you so much for joining us here and at Nebraska.tv. Check it out. If you have questions, also click on NTV's Grow.
Tensions across the world can have an impact on market prices. Our market analyst is in next to tell us more. Plus, Kent has our Grow forecast, and we're here at the Adams County Fair where we will meet our Farm Youth of the Month. Stay with us.